we're getting kicked off. I'm going to try to get us another commentator in here because I will lose my voice if I do all the commentating. Alright, so while I'm waiting on that answer, I will commentate. So we have, let me fix my scoreboard because it's still off. We got Louisiana here. And by the way, being on that end of a comeback, being on that side of the comeback really stinks. Kentucky was on that side of the comeback not too long ago with Eric Honey going absolutely ham on us. So you know it's, but yeah, I don't think Indiana was as bad, it was as down as Music City was there. All right, so here we are, 3v3s. So for those joining us, Midsouth Thought Club, the way this works is each player has 2 lives. For a grand total of 6 lives in the 3s and 10 lives in the 5s. So 5v5 and 3v3 respectively. And every time that a player loses a match, well, a game I should say. That's a Carsonist right there. Every time that a player loses a match, they lose 1 life. So, and no matter what, they cannot get that life back. So let's say they play another. So let's say they win 2-1. The next time they start off, they can only lose once, and if they lose once, they're eliminated from the crew battle. And we will continue doing that until one team has no lives left, and that team is the winner. Hey Squall, what's up? Looking forward to our game tonight. Thank you for the follow. Okay, let's see if I'm getting messages from my crew. Probably not. I think it's a one-man show for me for the rest of this. All right, let's see what we got here. It looks like Murph is going to take this one. So Indiana goes down 1 point. The next one. Between these two, I think Murph, whose name is Rabbit Maxer, is probably the stronger of the 2 players. I haven't actually personally played either of these players. One's from Indiana, one's from Louisiana. I do actually play with the Indiana quite a bit, but I have not run in the Joe at all, oddly enough. And then, you know, Louisiana, we're just starting to get acquainted with Louisiana here. We invited them pretty last second to the Midsouth Fight Club. It made a lot of sense, so we did it. And we're looking to add South Carolina and North Carolina next time, along with some other states. But that'll be next year. You know, we're only doing this once a year, right? Can't do this year round. It's crazy. But you know, towards the tail end of season 3, we'll be back with the Mid-South Fight Club, with hopefully most of the states coming back. But we'll see. Goes for the reset, a cute little reset. Gets the flip. Whenever you see your character do a little flippy there, expect craziness to happen in response. Murph up on the round. Probably, that looked like a misinput. Joesteezy gets the corner carry, into the corner we go. Throw, and we are now in DJ mix-ups. Not a fun place to be, especially when Sway's into the mix. Not seeing a whole lot of Sways actually coming out of Joesteezy, which is unusual for a DJ. Usually they're pretty wild with it. Like right there, that little Sobot. Usually see a Sway after that. Good shimmy. Alright, Joesteezy taking his final round. Again with the shimmy, blowing him up with it. Still, you know, actually seeing bag dashes instead of sways. Goes for a cheeky DI, pays for it. Will probably burn out as a result. Is that predict? Oh my goodness. Okay. It is level 2, so it is definitely predictable. We'll go to the side switch. Dee Jay's still dangerous with level 1 since the level 1 buff. It can combo into it for quite a bit of damage. That was a weird interaction. Side swap, do-si-do, back in the corner we go. That should do it. Level. Oh, I thought they converted to level 1. I mean, my DJ knowledge might be a little off. All right. So DJ is not checkmated now. DJ. Oh, he's dead though. DJ gets checkmated with a level 1 super. Unfortunately for DJ, but this should be death unless it starts with light. I don't think it starts with light. Yeah. All right. So Joe gets eliminated from the crew battle, taking Indiana down the floor. Alright, Indiana versus Louisiana, 3v3s, match 2, Akuma mirror. We got BBWSlayer on the left with loose Newports, FroggyAirplane under FroggyAirplane on the right. Again, I don't know how these two players would go. Speaking of match of the week, Galaxy, I gotta actually report the match of the week from last week. I kind of went up. To my credit, I started a new job last week and I just didn't have any time. It was 12-hour work days. To my defense, I should say. So yeah, I've been behind all week. But I'm going to get everything up to date tomorrow and plan on, because I'm not doing anything tomorrow. OD Fireball, you cannot jump in on those. They will immediately DP you after, especially if it's an Akuma Fireball. I think it gets a jump in there. Counter hit though. So these two, I think Indiana is strictly playing spoiler now. I think they actually are legitimately eliminated from playoffs. I don't think they can actually do it. So Indiana is just playing spoiler for other teams at this point. Louisiana might have some playoff hopes left in them, but they have to go on a crazy win streak, and unfortunately for Louisiana, some of the strongest teams are still in their path. Not much to talk about with the Akuma mirror. We got some DPs, anti-airs, fireballs, drive, rush, strike, throw, low. You know, the Street Fighter 6. Sick little light confirm. I would do it. Oh, this is it. Yeah, level 3 coming at you. Pop, pop. Critical arts. Alright, going to the next round. Loose Newport's got the win on that, reducing Louisiana's life count by 1. So, both characters are in burnout right now. It's like Indiana goes down in the first round. Looking like a final round situation on this. The Akuma mirror is probably, I don't know. Alright. Yeah. Is he going to level 3, level 2 here? Level 2 should take it. He's just going for level 3 though. Alright, so now Louisiana takes this point. 3-5 is a score. To a 1-1 situation. These Akuma players are fairly even matched, so this could go either way. So it looks like Froggy goes up 1. Let's see if there isn't a strike back here. I think it's called fireballing twice in a row into a gross. He could burn him out here if he chooses to. Chooses not to. Does it anyway. Misses the DP. Oh, just gonna get some corner pressure run. No conversions. Akuma swinging, getting those frame kills down. All right. Yeah. Oh, what was? Ooh, moment of hesitation there. He's not dead. That started a little light. Good DP. Taking it to the final round. Oh no, I lost track of the Akuma shot. Akuma versus Akuma. All right, final set for 3v3s, and then we start going into what I call samurai rounds, where it can be best of 1, be best of 2, be mix of best of 1, mix of 2. This will be the last first to 2 set that we see for the 3s, and then we move on to the main event of Indiana versus Louisiana, which is the 5. Stay tuned after, and I'm going to host you to a different stream where Kentucky and Ohio will duke it out. Earlier today, Midsouth Fight Club did the 2 Atlanta teams against each other, and then so Kentucky versus Ohio will close the night out. Great bait. Kermit going up, putting Cammy. Ooh, another shimmy. Disgusting. 1 hit away. All right, goes for. Yeah, this level 3 should take it here. Kermit making quick work. No, he missed. That's a drop. Now we got a very bad situation. Possibly checkmateable if he gets 1 hit. Wakes up with a jab. What a man. Okay. Kermit salvages it. Kermit salvages it. 3-3 is the score. Alright, 2 are chilling off. Cammy backing up. Puts herself in the corner though. Kermit burning out here. Don't really agree with that, but you know, we'll see what happens. We throw looping. Interesting little fact about Ryu that I learned. When he throws out a jab and does the throw, he apparently can't shimmy anymore. I did not know that, but he can jump. I believe he can still jump, which, you know, being on the receiving end of a Shoto jump in for, you know, bait punish is not fun. Ooh. We throwing. Alright, random DI. What we doing here? Oh no! Oh, he dropped that too. Jump. No, you didn't need to do that. You just needed to jump. Alright, pro tip for you all. When you see a Ryu level 2, jump. And then come in with the heavy aerial. Good whiff punish by the Cammy. Kermit playing pretty good with these whiff punishes. Unfortunately, dropping a lot of combos here. Okay, good overhead here. Not really falling up. Kermit drops the combo again. A lot of unfortunate drops from Kermit. Yeah. Oh, we got a level 2. Wake up. Alright, Wade's going into the final round. Co-op fighting for their crew battle life. Overhead and drops poor Kermit. Just all Butterfingers today. Usually don't see this many drops from Kermit. But honestly, this man does not give a crap about anything Cammy's doing in his wake up. We've seen wake up jab, we've seen wake up reversals, we've seen wake up DPs. Very aggressively defending himself on these wake ups. Wouldn't be surprised if we see another super coming out pretty soon. Misses the grab, misses another grab. Butterfingers, Butterfingers. Alright, one more hit. Cammy gets it. Oh no, didn't convert to level 3. Doesn't matter, gets the grab. Yeah, Kermit's Ryu is really strong for sure. Alright, but Cammy got that one. Indiana goes down to 2 lives. Another drop on that. Stay tuned for Indiana versus Louisiana 5v5s featuring players such as FatManatee, Air Tony, Ramsar, Toy? I think Toy. No, Toy is not on the bench anymore. Who's their deep player? Zaith. It starts with a Z. Again, I'm not super familiar with Louisiana scene. They're so far away from Kentucky. They're down near the Gulf of Mexico down there. It's a very pretty place in New Orleans. Excellent with punch. Playing some footsies. Co-op with the lead here. Now, Kermit has a really good KDA in the league. Co-op has a decent KDA. I gotta update all the KDAs. I'm gonna post that on the Midsouth Fight Club Twitter. Please follow the Midsouth Fight Club Twitter to keep up with all the schedule and all the games. There is the aggressive reversals I was talking about. Honestly, I think a DI is actually a pretty good idea here because Kermit has been reacting to Jack. He's just been kind of raw ODing it, but we're playing it safe. I feel you. That's not a burnout. That's unfortunate because you're dead. Yeah, wasn't paying attention to the bar there. Does a Street Fighter 6 drive versus low. Players playing some neutral. Kermit didn't burn out. Cammy doesn't have any super though, so to speak, because they used it last time trying to chip out for the burnout. Oh, this is it. Yep. That's what I mean there. Ryu can jab and throw, but he can't shimmy anymore, but he can do the Shoto jump in, jump heavy punch and still get you. But for those that don't know, that means you can delay tech and still mash out a DP and hit him sometimes, depending on your DP. If you got a frame 5 DP or faster, I think. Starting off, Murph. Now Murph is actually, I would say, one of Louisiana's premier players. Does pretty well in their tournaments. Ends up on the 3v3 teams. Another funny thing about Team Louisiana, right? I call them Team Geef. I think they got 3 Zangiefs on their 5s lineup. It's actually hilarious. So we're almost certainly going to see a Zangief mirror tonight. BBW taking an instant round 1, almost. Oh, for some reason I got Joe as the sponsor here. Let's change that. Alright, we're even into the final round. Akuma with the demon flip, coming in hot. Aki gets it with the whip. Goes for the fake command grab, no kicks. No crossover, no cross cut rather. This should end BBW's lock. It does. Alright, into the samurai. Kermit comes back up. Kermit-Kun at 1 stock versus Murph at 2 lives. We have a much fancier overlay too, rather than this basic one. But you know what? It is what it is. We roll with it. The show must go on. Kermit getting cute with the DI reset. We've seen that last time too. Messes up his frame kills, ends up getting punish countered by delay tech. Not what you want to see is while you're pressuring somebody. Kermit takes it easy though. Goes in the next round. Yeah. Aki's got too big of a fast startup on that. Can't hold back, I guess. Alright, we're getting the whip. Kermit really whittling him down in the corner. Not dead yet, not burnt out quite yet, but probably will get the burnout here. Or even better for him. Oh, no, wakes up level 3. I think that's a burnout. I didn't see if it took a chip. Boom, almost burnout. So, projectile probably, yep. Oh no, this is not where you want to be against Aki. Burnout is not fun against this character. Alright, we just gonna have to, yep. We tried to counter hit there, didn't work out. Goes in the final round. This could be the end of Indiana's 3v3s teams. Let's see what happens. Gets the, calls out the drive reversal. Kermit-Kun getting his level 2 that he seems to enjoy using very much so. Gets the jump in actually, surprising. Usually they, Murph's been pretty hot on the anti-airs tonight. Speaking of which, there's the anti-air. Okay, we are in the corner. What's the play? That's not the play. There's the jump in. Should be into a level 2. No. Alright, Indiana goes down. Honda got them big bodies, which means those fans are really hard to deal with for Honda. I don't even think you can backdash them. I'm not for sure, don't quote me on that. But I don't think Honda can even backdash that. Alright, let's see how this goes. DiabloBison. Now, DiabloBison had a really good placing at the Indiana Monthly last month, taking out Air Tony and a bunch of other very good players. So, you know, DiabloBison playing really hot. DiabloBison also no slouch, very, very talented player. Now for Thun Hero, I don't know them. Again, I'm not super familiar with Louisiana FGC. Would love to get to know them better. So that's part of the reason why we do this, to get to know each other a little bit better. And I cannot wait to play them. I believe it's next week. No, we play Knoxville next week. Yeah, I saw that. Let's see how DiabloBison. Let's see how DiabloBison handles it though. Took the first round pretty easily. Might be a player skill gap here, and I don't mean that in an offensive way, but you know, just some players are just really good. And DiabloBison is a high caliber player, so we'll see. Gets the cross up. Alright, we're going to the final round. I am surprised that DiabloBison opting for the Honda, actually that he didn't know. We'll see if DiabloBison switches to his Bison. In his name. But he's been playing Honda. That could be a main on the way with. Thought Hero opting to go into burnout for this. I don't ever agree with these kind of plays, but we'll see. It feels like every time that I do this against a good player, I'll get wall stunned into checkmate it into, oh my god, I just lost. But looks like he didn't pay much of a price for it. Actually going to take the game. Alright, Louisiana goes up 1. Stays on the Honda, surprisingly. All right, y'all. I get burned at the stake every time I say this. Lily beats Mai. Lily beats Mai, and no one believes me, but Lily beats Mai, and no one has convinced me otherwise yet. And I've played a lot of Mai players. Yeah. And the reason why Lily beats Mai is that Lily gets to completely ignore Mai's fan game, granted that Lily can get a stock. If Lily gets a stock, Lily does not care about those fans at all. And I have successfully beaten every Mai player I've come across. No, yeah, I can say I've beaten every Mai player I've come across in the past 2 months. Actually, I took out Kepler in the team battles hosted by Hispanic at the Disco, and I don't know how to hide this. There we go. All right, DiabloBison taking it to the final round. Speaking of Lily and Honda harms, I think Lily and Honda cover each other incredibly well. It's actually uncanny. I don't think there's a. I think JP is probably the worst matchup between the two of them because. All right, we're going to burn out. Oh no! What did he do there? Did he OD headbutt? Is that okay? He gets the burnout. Great read by DiabloBison. What are we doing here? We're doing stop signs. Oh no, that's he's roasted. Watch the video, he says. He could have done a lot of other stuff, but he opts for the cutscene. He says, watch this here, buddy. Alright, 9-9, ties it up. That's an oddly satisfying combo to hit on Mai when I play her. I like it a lot. The knee into the air. It doesn't do much damage, but it's fun. There it is. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the follow, Reed Han. I appreciate it. I just saw it. I keep saying this, but I will start streaming my Lily soon. Probably starting tomorrow. I keep saying I'll do it. I keep saying no, I don't want to do it when I get to the stream, but I do plan to stream myself besides just tournaments and other content. Speaking of other content, come by my stream to check out the Kentucky State Power Ranking reveal coming up. Oh, do we go? Interesting play. I don't agree with that, but it is what it is. He takes it. You update the names. Now, Inari. Let's talk about Inari for a little bit. Inari hasn't had a great season. Hoping that Inari can turn it around. Does relatively well in the tournaments, but just doesn't seem to be able to get a good foothold for the crew battles. We'll see if he can turn it around. I think this is a relatively even. I think these two players are evenly matched, so it's between them and Jesus who wins. So we'll see. So far though, Inari getting a pretty good start. Inari takes a very quick and easy round 1. Alright, we get into the SPDs. Rashid's almost already dead. Gets to the DDT. What are we doing? What's the play? Jump? And we don't jump. Rashid backing up like he wanted level 2 there. Speaking of level 2, when's it coming out? Again, a jump in. These jump ins aren't working for you there, buddy. Level 2? Nope. We still pressuring. Still not dead, but could burn him out if he wants it here. Here comes the level 2. Oh no. Fuck it, we ball level 3! And now he goes for it. Goes for the jumping again. Level 3! Spinning power drive, that should kill it. Okay, we go into final round. Good jump in, finally gets one. Wants to play? Ooh, I saw that parry and my SPD thumb went flying, brothers. And it's like that's like the grappler dream when someone parries in front of you and you're not doing anything. Oh my goodness, you can like scoop them from half the screen. Alright, we're still alive. We're still alive. Gets the... Nope. Nope, it drops. Rashid combos are so weird. Oh. Yeah, no. Can't see. You couldn't give me a Zangief level 3. I'd be using it every other wake up. I'm like, yep, level 3 time right here. Fuck you. Level 3. And if it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's an awesome level 3. And the 720 is a fun input. It's a really fun input. Too bad I'm absolutely garbage with Zangief. It moves a little bit too slow for my taste. Inari goes up 1. He adjusts his score. Here at 8-8. Another quick round looking like it. Get the parry. We're a side swap here, most definitely. Yep. Now we're backing up. Now, I think the Louisiana players should have pretty good experience with Rashid because their team anchor is actually a Rashid player in the form of Ramsar. Speaking of Ramsar, Ramsar is a pretty crazy Rashid player if anyone's watching him. I literally mean crazy. He does the most random crap ever. He's a very fast player, very drive rush player. Will give you a headache when you play him. He's good. Don't get me wrong, but he plays very fast. Whereas, like, you know, I'm actually a pretty slow player by comparison. Actually one of the slower players I know. There's the loyal fans. My favorite level 3 in the game. It's funny. He says it's time to get serious. Then he misses it and he says, "Are you serious?" Why is Zangief so funny? Going to the final round. Rashid will definitely have a level 2 for this round. Goes for the heavy armor, but you know, that projectile hits your feet. Clips the Zangief. I don't know if that was an option select or if he just did a raw one there, but that, pretty good reversal regardless. Catches him walking back. Alright, we're in trouble. Oh, that's an SPD. We are in big trouble. Big trouble in Little Tokyo. Get the jump. Gets the spinning heel kick. Louisiana bringing their lead back. One on the set. like 7-8 on the score. Last round, Louisiana, I believe, took it over. No, DiabloBison actually took it. So the score is wrong. I need to readjust the score. Perfect KO on the round. So let's see. Let me reset this score. 10. DiabloBison did lose a life. They took it. Took him down 8-7. So it is in fact 8-7 in favor of Indiana. Alright, yeah, doing well with the perfect. Getting checked on the drop rush. That is the Geef check button. It does everything. It mows your lawn and takes out the garbage. Wins games for you. That is such a good button. A little chop. Oh my god, it's so aggravating. He controls space so well with it. Alright, straight to the corner, the Rashid special. I'm surprised there was no anti-air there. Looks like a pretty clean one too. What are we doing? Gets a parry. Tap parry. That was devious. Ooh. Alright. You're going for a ride, he says. Boom. What a call out. What a call out. There's that chop check I was talking about. That button's crazy. It controls space so well. And it's pretty non-committal too. In my experience, really hard to whiff punish. Alright, misses that. What are we doing? Great Desert Storm. Alright, Inari in trouble. Did not do anything with that level 2. That should be it. Yeah, he can pop this into a level 1, I think, get the kill. As it is. Louisiana ties it up.
Zangief wins! Round 1. Fight!
Alright, I am back. I see that Zaith has 1 win, so I am going to reward that win here. Looks like we have a perfect. And we are in round 2. Looking pretty good for Louisiana. That's a DI. It's back. Oh no! Oh, that's gross. Alright. 5-7. We are definitely seeing Zangief mirrors tonight. But regardless, they fought very hard. Almost got the comeback carry that we saw Harms do. See if they got him in this week. Oh, I think that was me. Hopefully, it was me. All right, let's see what happened here.
Round 2. Fight.
All right. It says Damas is on a 2-win streak. I don't believe it. So I don't know if Damas came in with that streak. Certainly, maybe a 1-win. I don't know. All right, so we're back in. Looks like Kim's gonna take that one. I'm gonna go ahead and award that point and then retroactively reward a point otherwise. So we are at 4. Yeah, I don't know. But honestly, would you want to play Sim versus Kimberly? I mean, I wouldn't. It sounds like Lily versus Dawson to me. And it's like, I only play it because I have to. If I didn't have to play that matchup, you know, I wouldn't. I need another character, y'all. Was that the? Are we going back on the Sim? Is that one going on? No. All right, so it looks like the score is 4-7. I'm not for sure where the I can't like I said I can't remember if Damas actually had that win streak or not before. But I know we were joining an Indiana custom room, so it's entirely possible he just had a 2-win streak going in. Pretty patient game of footies. Misses the I'm guessing it was a crouching heavy was going there because I saw a punch come out. I think he had charge for the flash kick. Good parry, should take the round.
Round 2. Fight.
Kim got Guile in the corner. This is also probably a really annoying matchup for Guile because I know that Kim can react slide under booms. I was watching Dez do it today against Jagger, and I'm like, oh, that's so annoying. Alright, gets to ignore the bomb. Nice little punch counter there, but Guile probably will follow that up. Dozy-do. In the corner we go. 2 throw loops. Okay, Kim opting to burn herself out. The Guile combo. Okay. Man, that goes so far. That's what the Kim was wanting to, was wanting the flash kick there. Getting the flash kick. Oh, would a level 2 there would have been able to chip him out? Or was that even safe to do against Kimberly at that point? Ooh, that couldn't have been the correct thing. Reset? Yeah, that's the Kimberly reset. Oh, this should be it. No, not quite. Not quite. I wonder... Nah. Actually, might have been able to kill him off another drive rush. Alright, let's see what happens here. Unfortunate. Alright, Damus goes down. We now have only DiabloBison and FatManatee left for Indiana. Louisiana has their captain, but Louisiana's captain does not play. But anchor-wise, I mean, FatManatee is certainly one of Indiana's anchors, but Air Tony is the team captain. So neither captain in player captain present. Manatee wasting no time getting those spinning pile drivers out instantly into the perfect. Now Manatee is a monster, and once Manatee gets rolling, can be pretty darn hard to stop. I don't like playing him even on my Lily. And then again, as a Lily player, I actually hate the Geef matchup. I hate that matchup. I have to play so lame. No, did we get a double perfect? Gross. Not yet. But yeah, that was a quick one. That was a quick one. Less than 15-second rounds. All right. Alright, we're going in straight into burnout. We can throw loops. Another throw. Good parry. Into the yellow uppercut. Cool side switch. Misses the SPD though. Either 2+ or didn't go for a light. Alright, y'all. When you parry Kim's kick, DI, then you get a cool aerial combo. Because the second you parry that first step, the next thing you should do is DI every time. Then you can get whatever you want on it. Your neighborhood friendly person who plays Kimberly every fucking day of their lives. That's how you do it. Gets the uppercut. Alright, Kim corner pressure jumps out of it though. We're headbutting, we burning out. This is the Geef. Gets the kick out. Kimberly says no, that's fake. DI? No, we just kicking. I bet you Geef could do some real damage there with DI into aerial SPD. That'd be pretty fancy, right? Because I know Lily gets her aerial target combo on Kim there. FatManatee takes it. Closing the gap for Indiana. Good anti-air. Just the armored anti-air. So far, looking like he's dead. Looking like Kingofkod pretty comfortable in the Bison matchup. But I understand why you don't want to pull Honda into. This poor man's just getting counterpicked left and right. And oh, that's such as the plight of the Honda player. You know, the plight of the low tier, really. I understand it. DI? Yes, sir. Alright, we got corner pressure. That's a safe jump. We're good. Ooh, goes for the parry. Gets scooped. Dash up throw. How disrespectful. Alright, we throw it. Gonna throw loops. He thought throw loops too. Geef says get off of me. Another dash up. Honestly, I would just chill out here if I was DiabloBison. And wait for my meter. There we go. Now we can play. Now we can play. You can't DI the OD version there. He's not dead. Probably chip him out here. Oh no! Alright. DiabloBison goes down. I think he's gonna chip him out. At least taking it to another round. See how this goes for him. Goes into the spine buster, getting some burnout pressure from the Geef. Oh, he gets the DI. Honestly, this is probably a funny. Mirror match to play. I know the Lily mirror matches are funny when you play. Share the same brain cell. Gets the fake out. Yeah, time for a very serious, not at all silly match between these players. Let's see if Indiana can actually spoil Louisiana here, because I think if Indiana wins, they actually spoil Louisiana from playoffs. We'll see. Goes for the grab reset, doesn't quite, comes up short. Goes for the, ooh. Gets the burnout, yeah, this will be a burnout. Very good read on FatManatee's part. He respects the level 3, dashes back. He keeps dashing. Oh, did he finally get him? He got it! Is a Geef though, he's not dead. That is the most frustrating thing when you backdash a Geef like 3 times, and then the one time you're like, you know what? Let's go for it. And he's just like, my loyal fans! Das Boot. Das Boot. Another one. We're playing careful footsies. Oh, just drives rushes into the armor. Alright, 2-4. Goes for an aerial SPD? Was that an SPD? we trying to scoop each other over and over. Man, that anti-air does so much damage and it hits so many times. Yeah, we're doing a lot of fake DI. Oh, we get the meme boo that Geefs hit me with every time they use it. He's not dead, but it was a pretty cute little scoop up. Manatee caught out the SPD. I thought he was going to SPD too. I would have jumped and got hit. Back and forth, back and forth. What are we going to do? Oh, gets a sweep. Tries to scoop him up. Punch counter sweep. Again, we're just kind of staying in neutral. I'd say the Geef matchup kind of plays like the Lily matchup, except for no Spire, right? Like, once you get on one, you just don't want to let go. Gets the punch counter SPD. Manatee looking pretty poor right now. Alright. Oh no! Burns to level 3. Into the corner you go, he says. Right. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? You had him checkmate it. Oh wait, yeah, you had him checkmate it. He didn't need to do that. It was pointless. Alright. That was so risky. You didn't have to do that. Unless Geef has no checkmate scenarios that I don't know of. Then again, I don't really get checkmated by a Geef like that often. Is there something I don't know? Anyway, we're doing a lot of SPDs here. Good whiff punish. Gets the jump in. Good read. This is why we backstep against Geef and not jump. Gets the SPD. Onward and upwards, it's 2-3. Get the spine buster. FatManatee going to work. No, that's an SPD. He's dead. Gets our SPD reset. We just spinning. Large muscly men spinning in the air with each other. Good counter hit. See, not even Geef can really deal with the chops. And they're just chopping at each other, kicking. There's a chop, a kick. Gets the clean chops. Another chop. Now, one of Geef's weaknesses as a character in general is like he can't really chip you out too much when you're burnt out. So it's not like a big deal to be burned out against the Geef, unless he's on top of you, and then it's a big deal. But if you can keep him out while burnt out, it's still pretty okay. Misses the SPD. Manatee really does not want to lose a single round. At least right here. Parried. Oh no. Big damage. Oh. Body slam into elbow drop. What we got here? Manatee kind of risky with those level 3s. Alright. What are we doing here? Gets the kick. Alright, Manatee pulls it out. 2-2. Stay tuned for Kentucky versus Ohio. I will host you to another stream. We're having another Kentucky stream org take it over so I can actually play and not do streaming. So I will host that over if you are interested in the Kentucky versus Ohio match, which is our main event of tonight. Manatee going to work pretty instantly here. Gets the perfect. Bags him and tags him. Alright. Manatee takes that one pretty easily. 2-1, Indiana takes the lead. We seeing another comeback in motion tonight? Louisiana really missing their anchor tonight. The anchor is such an important role in Midsouth Fight Club. Alright, here's for all the marbles. Missed the reset. Gets him in the burnout pretty instantly. We are... Alright. Manatee fighting for his life right now. Does not get the armor. Goes low. We're in a bad spot. Geef's checkmated at level 1. All he's got to do is DI him here. Does he know, though? He doesn't seem to know. Just DI him. And you could say, I think Kim's got a frame 1 kill, so he can't get the standing heavy punch out. Not for sure. Okay. BlackEndGalaxy looking alive. Not actually take the game off of Manatee. Ooh, that was good. Level 3? Do I hear level 3? Get the meter back? No. Safe jump into parry. Where are you at, Manatee? That'll do it. That should... Oh, he drops it! That'll do it. Alright, we are 1-1. Another 1-1 game tonight. Cooling down the TheFatManatee. Alright, here we go for all the marbles. Will Indiana or will Louisiana take it? Again, remember last week, BlackEndGalaxy really did a great job of holding down the ground for Louisiana. Can they do it again? Manatee comes back with a vengeance, though. Excellent anti-air. Head button. Yep. So, if Geef does that, that's the most meter efficient way to kill someone. If you see someone do that to you, you know you're dead and they're just getting meter. Kimberly burning herself out pretty instantly here, but we're in throw loops. Oh no. Oh man, this looks gross. I hate Kimberly. Alright. Level 3? Level 1 for sure, right? Perfect for perfect. Perfect for perfect. Final round. Final game. Who's gonna take it? Manatee playing a little loose right now, trying to get some hits. Gets a jump in though, surprisingly. Into SPD. An instant 3,500 off the health. Nope. I would burn her out right here. I would burn her out. There you go. Are you going to level 1 combo with it? Or are you just gonna... No, does not get to level 1. DI reset, you sneaky asshole. This should do it, level 1. Level 1? No, Boars. No. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Indiana takes it.